Join us today as we head to Walhalla, where we will show you around this historic town, do a ghost tour, explore a gold mine, catch some fish, take a train through some of Victoria's best countryside, and stay in accommodation that is off-grid. My name is Chris, and this is my family. We like to do mini breaks, and this one is special as we celebrated my birthday and returned to Walhalla after more than 10 years. The last time we were here, our eldest kids were just 5 and 3. Now they're 20 and 18. So with the car all packed, fully charged, navigation set, let's get to Walhalla. It turns out that the accommodation that I chose in Walhalla, happy-go-lucky, is off the grid. That means it's got solar and a battery, no supply to the house, and importantly, no Wi-Fi or TV. And I've just told the kids. We're getting ready for the ghost tour and it is currently raining, I kid you not. We brought warm gear because we were planning to go to snow, but that's not going to happen. So join us in hopefully not too wet a video on a ghost tour in Walhalla. The tour was very popular. Starting at the print shop, I would recommend wearing comfortable shoes, dressing appropriately for the weather, as you'll walk through more than half the town. Some of the spooky stories the host shared included the Phantom Band of the Rotunda, the Poltergeist Horses of Churchill Road, and my favourite, the Forgotten Children Spirits of Walhalla, which required some maybe not so willing kids to go about 50 metres away from the group and turning the lanterns off. Here's what my daughters thought about it.
When we were, all the kids were put in front,
Scary eyes.
scary eyes, mate.
Scary eyes.
Okay, rightio then. Sorry about that pseudo-English accent. Kids, right? Anyway, the next day we explored the historic town that was founded in 1862 and at its peak was home to more than 4,000 residents. Today, just 20, with most people here being tourists just like us. So we grabbed a coffee from the Walhalla Witchery Cafe, located by the red phone booth and the old gold vault, which is a good segue to the Walhalla Gold Mine Tour. We've come now to the Long Tunnel Extended Gold Mine. Something like that. I'll put the correct thing on screen now. And we're going to learn a little bit about the history of this gold mine. And down in town, there's this bunker, what do you call it? Vault where they used to store some of the gold here, and the total sum of that at one point is more than $1.4 billion worth of gold. So I'm imagining there's been a lot excavated from here. So yeah, let's find out about that. That was really interesting. We learned about Ned Stringer and how he actually found gold here in the creek down in Walhalla, and the town supposedly used to be called Stringers, something like that, but then it was named Walhalla later on. More than a kilometre deep with the actual mine itself, and they excavated tons of gold here, and it was at one stage Australia's largest gold mine, so pretty remarkable feat. And definitely, it's only like 1 hour. It's well worth doing. That night we headed to Rawson's Stockyard, an offbeat yet familiar looking country style pub with good portion meals and reasonably priced drinks. Whilst the food was hearty, it wasn't anything brilliant to write home about, but was certainly welcome in our hungry bellies. Another great thing to do in Walhalla is take the Goldfield Railway, pulled by a diesel locomotive with several vintage cars in tow. I would love to see these carriages trundled along by a steam train, but alas, diesel will have to do. The line meanders from Walhalla down through Stringers Creek Gorge to Thompson River Station. The journey is spectacular, kicking off with a 1.5 kilometre section with 6 large trestle bridges that crisscross Stringers Creek. Then you'll pass amazingly close to some hillsides with the river on the opposite. Originally built in 1910, the line used to run from Maui, some 50 kilometers to the south of Walhalla. In 1944, this portion of track was closed and left to the forest to reclaim it. However, in 1993, a group of enthusiasts commenced restoration works, and trains returned to Walhalla in 2002. The journey one way takes only 20 minutes, and a 20-minute turnaround at Thomson Station where you can stretch your legs, jump in the river, or get some pics of your kids at this breathtaking portion of the track with the line disappearing into the forest. The Walhalla Goldfields Railway operates 3 services a day and runs every Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, public holidays, and sometimes every day during school holiday periods. All up, a great way to spend an hour of your day in the region or make the whole journey that much more special by grabbing some delicious jam-filled donuts from the Goods Shed located at Walhalla Station. We needed to fill in some time before staying in for the night, so we made a beeline for the Thomson Dam. This massive structure is hard to put into scale, so I got the drone up. When we were there, it was almost full, with 1.4 million cubic meters of water in it. That's 50 million cubic feet for my imperial friends. Anyway, it was cold and we did a Griswold look.
Do you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
And jump back in the car to have some dinner at our accommodation.
Tomorrow.
We're now at the Alpine Trout Fishing Farm located just out of Nuji, and this has been the first time in many years since we've done this sort of thing, and never with the young ones. So let's see how this goes.
I nearly got one. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Are you kidding me? This fish is very small.
Yeah,
I need food, please.
you need food. Mum's got it.
Oh.
It wasn't long before we all got into the swing of catching fish from these ponds. I'm just going to let the next minute of video play out because there's some great memories in here.
Oh, go, go, go! I got it! Get it out! Get it out! Oh, I died!
We've just finished it, and what did you think?
Gross, but like very fun. I want to do it multiple times.
I want to do it every day, and I wish I could come here every day, but the only thing is the toilet surface.
Yeah, the toilets are definitely lacking. There's barely any soap in there. There's no paper towel nor toilet paper. Yeah.
Ew, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was only this much left for me, and the sink is like very. Like
Yeah, it's a very narrow sink. So it was hard cleaning your hands because several of the fish came off the hook. So Rach and I had to grab them and wrangle them into the bucket. I'm not sure that was ever caught on camera, but it was hilarious fun because it was like I felt they were going to slip into the trout side versus the salmon side and vice versa, and you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, we got a lot of fish. We got a lot of fish.
We got mainly the bucket is like
Yeah.
this big, and we got it like up to that.
Yeah.
Mom had to sit on the bucket to keep them in.
Yeah, she did.
She got slimy butt and blood on her
she got a
butt.
very slimy butt. Anyway, so we'll do it again in the future?
Yes.
Yeah? There you go. Alright, let's check out our digs at Happy Go Lucky located in Walhalla. And the first thing I need to talk about is the driveways. Getting up from that lower landing space, there's 2 very steep driveways which are only good for 4-wheel drives, and the owners will tell you that. And this is not so bad on the old legs and the, you know, but the other side definitely very perilous, so I would use caution. Whilst it was a flat space to park your car, getting it back out required a 7-point turn, which I'm going to save you the time on here, but nonetheless I really appreciated the help from my kids in turning this thing around. The property features not 1 but 2 outdoor dining areas as well as a barbecue. As I mentioned in my intro, it's off-grid, so it's got tanked water and propane, so you can run the heater and gas at the stove. Also the supply of wood if you want to get a fire going. When you walk into the home, you're immediately greeted to a living space, dining table and kitchen. It's country-like with a few little knickknacks, board games and things that just seem appropriate for this style of house. Heading towards the rear of the property, there's a shower with a sink, and they include some nice amenities like soaps, shampoo and conditioner. And just past that, there's a separate toilet with a laundry sink. On the opposite side, there's probably what you'll call the main bedroom, and in it there's a queen size bed and a single. Pretty comfortable with great views out your window. Heading upstairs, there's a second bedroom that has not one but 3 single beds in it. Very country-like, and the warm timbers just makes the place feel so inviting. Following Caitlin through that door, you end up in the third bedroom that has a queen-size bed and some loft attic views out the windows. This might be perhaps the better master bedroom to be using, but you'd have to walk through that second bedroom to get there. I really see this place being a great little retreat for most times of the year, probably in the warmer weather, but with these gorgeous windows looking out onto these beautiful views. So it's been a very comfortable stay, and yeah, check them out. Alright, if you've enjoyed this content, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you soon.